Predestination or divine decree. What's the difference between Christianity and Islam? Unpacking destiny, grace, and human freedom. Imagine a book, each page already written long before you were born. In it, your name, your destiny, your life's path. Then someone tells you, you can't change the content. You can only read it. Here's the question. If everything is already decided, are we truly free? And if God is the one who wrote it all, what does that say about his love and justice? Does destiny mean we have no choice? Both Christianity and Islam believe God is all-powerful. Both believe he knows the future. But when it comes to predestination and free will, these two faiths walk very different paths. What does it mean to be saved? What does it mean to choose? And how do we reconcile God's will with human responsibility? The rational framework Christianity, predestination as a work of grace. In Christian theology, especially Protestant thought, predestination teaches that God, by his grace, chooses whom to save. Not because of human effort or merit, but purely because of his love and sovereign will. Ephesians 1:4 says, "For he chose us in him before the foundation of the world." However, within Christianity, there are two major approaches. Calvinism emphasizes double predestination. God determines who will be saved and who will be condemned. Humans are still responsible, but the ultimate decision rests with God. Arminianism believes God offers grace to all, and each person has the free will to accept or reject it. Both agree, salvation is God's work, but they differ in how human choice fits into the picture. Islam. Qadar as absolute decree in Islam, particularly in Sunni theology. The doctrine of destiny is called Qadar. The concept, Allah has written everything that will happen, life, death, sustenance, even one's deeds, in the Lawh Mahfuz, the preserved tablet. God knows and determines all things, yet humans are still held accountable. How can both be true? Some scholars explain that Allah has two wills, one that is absolute, and another that allows room for change through prayer or good deeds. In other branches, like the Mu'tazila or some Shia perspectives, the emphasis is on God's justice, which implies that humans must have real freedom of will. Illustration. Two travelers, two roads. Imagine two travelers walking. One is given a map and the freedom to choose any path. He may get lost at times, but he can always find his way back. The map, that's grace. The other walks on a pre-carved track. He cannot choose to turn right or left. The road has already been set, he just follows. Now ask yourself, which picture better reflects the love of the one who designed the journey? Personal reflection. How do you see God? What does it mean for your life if God has already set everything in motion? Do you feel free to repent? Or do you feel like your fate is locked in? Do you believe grace can change your future? Or do you feel everything is already scripted? If God is love, then he is not only sovereign, but he also makes space for you to respond to his calling. A logical conclusion. Both Christianity and Islam highly honor God's sovereignty, but they frame the relationship between God and humanity very differently. In Islam, destiny highlights God's control over every aspect of life, with only a narrow window for mystery and human freedom, especially in dominant Sunni interpretation. In Christianity, predestination is an expression of love. It is not a cage that kills free will, but a promise that salvation is not earned. It is a gift that can be embraced through true faith. And beneath it all lies an open invitation. Come to him. Because if you hear his voice today, it's not by accident. It's because his love is reaching out to you. The mystery of God's will and human choice. We may never fully understand this mystery here on earth. But one thing is certain, God did not create you to be a lifeless puppet. He calls you with a gentle voice, guiding, not forcing, inviting, not dragging. And in every choice you make, there are invisible fingerprints, leading, waiting, and loving.